I'm here with Gary at the OFX headquarters in Sydney. Gary, tell us about yourself, your business, and why you came tonight.
Oh, well, I'm Gary Price is my name, and I'm the founder of the business. We started in 1980,
Yeah.
and the company's called Materialised. And
Okay.
our objective is to furnish hotels and aged care facilities and other health facilities with performance fabric. So, whether it be for window treatment or upholstery, wall coverings, all that sort of thing.
Right.
And we concentrate, not exclusively, but our concentration is and our local value add is that we print, and we have quite sophisticated print facility at Blakehurst, south of Sydney,
Yeah.
and we use the latest technology to deliver colour and pattern at a very practical way. We have the ability, or our clients have the capability of creating their own dreams, or we can manipulate an existing array of designs and the like. One of the methodologies we use is a program we call Weave Up, which has nothing to do with weaving, but it's a platform of many, in fact hundreds of thousands of designs that our clients can access by filtration and alter both the scale and the colour and the pattern repeat, and then suit a substrate that suits the purpose
Wow.
ideally. So it's pretty edgy stuff
Yeah.
in the textile trade, because textiles is a really hands-on rag trading business.
Well, it sounds really cutting edge. The fact that you can actually, imprint any design onto the fabrics here in Sydney itself sounds great. But I mean, obviously, you're still importing or exporting some components. That's why you're here tonight with an FX focus.
We bring a lot of the ingredients in. We in Australia have a fairly fragile textile industry, I've got to say. We foolishly, in my view, let that industry dwindle, and so been a great loss of skills and capability, and that's kind of one of the reasons we're proud to be doing what we're doing, because we're bringing that back to an extent. And so a lot of the componentry, like the substrates on which we print, as much as we try to do them locally, there are some kinds of textiles that the locals aren't capable of. So we bring that in. And we also, products like faux leather, PVC, that kind of thing, that's not made here any longer. So we bring that in. And wall coverings, they're typically PVC for durability, but we print them here. And so our constant purpose is to do as much as we can locally for a string of reasons, not just good citizenship stuff, but the ability to turn on and off product at a click of a few buttons.
The speed and adaptability.
Really good.
Yeah.
And when one's dealing in project-driven transactions, very often they don't accommodate the timeline that's required. And it'd be naive to think that you'd have 4,000 or 5,000 metres of the particular colour they wanted in the particular design, all there ready and waiting, but they can't understand why it's going to take more than a couple of days to get it to them. So that's a really good edge.
And Gary, can I ask, so foreign exchange, what's driven you to come tonight? How's that impacted? Have you had some highs and lows with FX especially over the last couple of years?
Over the COVID period, we've had a close look at a lot of our practices, and the things that we were doing in 1980 aren't good enough now. And very often you've got practices that are a bit like a stone in your shoe. You put up with it because it's not that important. But we had an opportunity to review it, so we've reviewed lots of things, and we've engaged some really clever people to help us with that.
Yeah.
And they're along with us here, and so we're looking at how we might refine the process. There's a sort of a popular joke in my family about any time I've hedged funds, it's gone the other way. So,
So now you stay away from it.
Good indicator. So and we're doing a bit more trading now. We've been doing some nice work with international companies in South America, for instance, and Singapore and the like. And those currencies are causing a need for us to be a little more sophisticated in what we're doing, rather than just going to the bank and getting a spot rate.
Yeah. Well, it's been absolute great pleasure to have a chat with you. Congratulations on what you're doing, domestically as well as internationally. And it's great that you came along tonight. I'm sure you'll have a lot of insight from Michael and the team here, and some great contacts to help with the business. And maybe we can turn around that hedging reputation.
You think so?
I'm sure they'll help. Thanks, Gary. Cheers.